This video is brought to you by Newer audio, video, and photography equipment. They've been so kind to set my small studio up with a bunch of their lights, and I'm gonna walk you through the new ones I've gotten today. I've got their 100-watt video light as my main camera light, and recently I've gotten a pair of the Newer RGB 660 100-watt video lights. These guys come in a pair with lights. They got a traveling case, and let me tell you, these bad boys are so bright. I don't even know what to do with them half the time. The lights come with an app that they pair with, and you can use it off your phone to set any of the color grading you might want to do, any color themes, and even some presets like ambulance and fireworks, candlelight. There's all kinds of fun ones on them. You gotta check it out. You gotta check this out. Since it's so easy to switch between the natural light and the color lights, I can use this room to have multiple bodies in here, and I can have multiple wash lights for everyone that are all color graded to the same temperature. So I match them all at 5600 Kelvin, which matches my 100-watt video light, which I'm using right now on myself in my regular talking videos. Or if I'm just having a personal concert in my office, I can set it to the theme or to the mood that I'm kind of performing in, and it doesn't bother anyone, it doesn't add any heat, and it doesn't add any noise to my recordings, which is all very, very important to the studio. So thanks Newer for making my office space so intuitive and so easy to work in. You can check them out in the link in the description box and save 20% by using the discount code BEL20. And let's get back to the video. What is going on, my YouTube friends and all my Patreon friends? How we all living? How we all living? My friend TJ hooked me up with the goods, man. L.A.B, L.A.B, Umulash. I don't know which one it is, man. I'm excited. I'm excited about this whole list. This has been so much fun. These videos do not get monetized though, and a guy's got to make a living. So on Patreon, they're ad free, and I'm just gonna use that as kind of a moment to promote myself. But we do have a sponsor for today's video, and I do appreciate Newer taking the time and being so courteous as to sponsor all my videos for the next little while. I appreciate the love, TJ. If I didn't say your name already, shout out to my friend TJ for hooking me up with the goods. Let me pull this up. This one, man, let's do this. God, I'm pumped. I love this band every time. Nasty, man, and that, woo, that's so much fun. That's so much fun in the counting. Come on. Give me that talk box, come on. It's so funky, man. He's got such a dope voice. Like he's got like weight to his vibrato. Like I don't know how else to like visualize it. It feels like he's like pulling it up each time, and it's not like a bad thing. It's just like it's got weight, like it carries, you know. I also love when they play. It's like a Moog or whatever that synth is in place of the bass. Like just every once in a while, man, bass just doesn't do what you need it to do, and this is so funky. This is so funky, man. I'm working on a mix competition. If anyone's heard of Chromeo, they're a Canadian like funk band, and they gave up their stems for a mix competition. So I'll put that video up eventually. But I'm really grooving to that keyboard bass right now. I don't know what that like timpani is. That bow, that's hard, man. That's hard. What else? Buddy's got some stank bass going on, man, and I'm here for it. Nasty rig too.
and all girls are fine. Say, now you got it all. You live that fantasy. Black and gold. What is your disease? Hey, hey.
You know, he makes playing guitar and singing like these intricate parts look so easy and so casual. But even like that, blam, blam, like that's, and singing what he's singing, like as a guitar player, man, as a guitar player and a singer, that is some hard shit to do. I hope someone vibes with that. It's just, it's weird timing, but it looks like he's just so in the moment, right? And he's got like physical interpretations of what he's kind of doing. Like you can see the stank face, and I think a bit of that is so that he can get the notes. Like that's probably how he just sings like perfectly in key. And he's probably got to do different, he doesn't have to, but he's probably got different physical or mechanical movements that happen so that those timing things work, right? Like, and I just like seeing his like body be free in the performance, man. It's every one of them, they just look lost in the performance. I love it, man. I love it.
I wanna get cash. Umulash. 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 I wanna get cash. You're great and all alone. Money and all the gold. Save me, I belong.
Alone. It's a hell of a vibrato, man. Hell of a vibrato.
'Cause I got nothing to show. Hey. Now you're on your knees, and you got no one to hold. And you beg, you please, for the love of family. Yeah, yeah.
So a rake is you palm mute all the strings and you run the pick across and you get this like bleh, bleh. It's just like I love when guitars just make noise. I think it's disgusting in just the best way, man. It's just like that bleh, into that bow 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 bow, whatever the riff is. Nasty, man, nasty.
Umulash, I wanna get cash. Umulash, I wanna get cash. Umulash, I wanna get cash.
Switching to bass.
Umulash, I wanna get cash. 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 Umulash, I wanna get cash.
But do they do. Okay. So the hard thing about like Moogs and synths, it's kind of like, not quite, like you get velocity, like how hard you press the key usually changes how the tone comes out. But when you're using like almost like 808 kind of bass patterns, it doesn't have like a kick to it, but like those synthesized bass synths and stuff, it's usually like on off. That's basically it, right? So you're doing a breakdown section. Now you pull out the like Stingray or the Music Man or whatever this is. Music Man, sorry. I think it's a Stingray. Now you get dynamics. You can play real gentle. You can play real hard if you want. You can play real gentle if you want. And I think he's even got like a capo on here. You don't see too often on bass, but smart move, man. Smart move for the breakdown. Finger picking too. Okay, before we get into the guitar solo, before I miss that spot, when he cuts out of the talk box, there's a quick little delay there, and that's probably on his like lead channel, like his solo channel for his guitar. Typically, you have some form of delay, maybe a stereo delay, maybe 2 delays, just to give it like some body, right? Like you don't always want to turn up the guitar for the guitar solo. You might want to fill it out. If you send more information, you fill out more of the channel, the actual strip, like some high mid, some low mid, stuff like that. You're technically getting a volume boost, a decibel boost, because you're increasing how much information is being captured, right? So doing things like a delay, you're adding second, third channels of feedback, looping that signal. So it's giving you like another layer of saturation harmonics to carry things over, right? It's just like standard practice in lead guitar tone, right? It's just neat that you can kind of hear it here. Right, it's right there. It's like a dotted quarter note or a dotted triplet, maybe bum 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 bum. You know what I mean? Oh, bum 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 bum, right? God, that bass. Oh, that bass sounds nice. The Eddie Van Halen in here, man. Heavy, man. Heavy. That section was tough. Hold on, there was something I was going to talk about, and that outro took me for a loop. Tough, man. Tough, man. So there's a subtle volume change between like when he's just playing the guitar and when he's doing the talk box thing. And it is technically 2 different channels. So what happens is you have your guitar, that's your source, that goes down a guitar chord into your talk box, out of your talk box. There's probably other stuff too, other pedals, but for the sake of it. So out of the guitar, into the talk box, out of the talk box, into the guitar head or cabinet. I messed that up. So it goes out of the guitar, into the guitar head, out of the guitar head into the talk box, out of the talk box into the speaker cabinet. So when you turn on the talk box, it interrupts the signal, right? So it doesn't send it to the speaker cabinet anymore, which is where your guitar mic is. It sends it into the talk box, which has just like a rubber tube in it, like a PVC or like a poly tube, and that goes into your mouth. And then I don't have my phone on me, but when you hold your mouth in your phone in your mouth and it's playing music and you do like the wah 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 thing, that's all it's doing, right? So it's a speaker being routed through a tube into his mouth, and then the sound's just going back through the microphone. So it is 2 different tones. It's not the same mic that's on the guitar cabinet, right? So you got your guitar, your actual true guitar signal, and you've got your talk box signal coming through the instrument mic, the SM57, right? So there is a slight volume change. It's not like it matters. It's not like it's like noticeable, especially after like all the master bus compressing and all the grouping and stuff like that. But it is interesting that it has a noticeable change, right? It's probably just a perceived change, but yeah, keep your eye out for that. It's interesting. It is 2 different sources. But as usual, man, this performance is wild. This band is so groovy. All their like turnarounds in this one and like the outro, the last cadence there, all those walks. It's just different. It's just different, man. TJ, I appreciate this. All my friends from down under, love y'all, appreciate y'all. All the way up here in West Canada, Y'all have a great evening.